Inside the Huddle with Natalie Holbrook from ClaxonSports.com. Sponsored by McWayne Ductal.
This is Natalie Holbrook here with Claxon Sports. We're taking it back out to Ridgewood High School. Today I am joined by a few of their band members. We're here doing a band spotlight. Guys, you're a part of the band. Tell us what you play and your names.
I am Jensen Cunningham, and I am the sousaphone player.
I'm Emily Maple, and I play the clarinet.
Jillian Guthrie, I play trumpet.
LJ Grimmett, I play the marimba.
And so, guys, your season has gone pretty well so far. You've had some competitions. Tell us about what you performed this year.
What we performed?
Yeah, like what song? About your show, like your show that you performed for the competition.
Our show is called Let Your Light Shine, and it's talking about being like a light and an inspiration in a world where there's darkness. And so one of the songs in our show is This Little Light of Mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a really meaningful show. I remember the first time I heard it, it brought me to tears because it was one of the shows that really just like hit home for sure, definitely.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay. So, talking about that show, I've seen you guys perform it. I've been out here on Friday nights. Love your show. Love the lights. So talk about what it means to you to be able to come out here and perform on the football field in front of your community.
I've been doing this for a long time, and so it still continues to be like a source of joy for me. Like these people get to watch this, and they're like, wow, that marching band, they are really something. They work hard, and they come out and they perform for us, and I know that it means a lot to community members also watching us perform.
Yeah.
I've been doing marching band for 6 years, only 5 of which I have competed. This show is one of my, especially one of my favorites. Last year and this year's show has just been really eye-opening in the sense that it's really expanded my horizons as to what type of music that we play.
Yeah.
Our shows in the past have had themes that were, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a word. Yeah, they were a lot more modern themes, but
Right.
I am enjoying the more abstract
Yeah.
themes.
Bring something different, and it allows you guys to be able to touch the people in the audience in a way that, another band might not be able to, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I really appreciate how the meaning can be different for each person, especially
Yes.
now that it is more abstract
Yes.
instead of like one central theme.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, looking at the beginning of the season to where you are now, what would you say is one of the number one things that your band has improved on that you guys would like to touch on?
I think just like being together as a team and all being a team player and contributing to the band and our sound, I think we've really grown and we've had our moments, but I think that we're doing really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've really tried to embody the theme of our show, letting the light be within us and like being positive and nice to each other and appreciative of what others do and how we all work together, and it results in big good things.
Yeah, and I would say that just being a person of the community, watching you guys perform, I think that you guys do a very well job of that. I mean, there's never been a time where I've come out here and been like, man, Ridgewood Band is not hype. They need to get more hyped up. No, you guys are always hyped up. You guys are excited to be here. And, that lights up the crowd. I think it's something to be said about the band. I think that, you're important to Friday nights, and I'm excited to see you guys compete on Saturday. So going into Saturday, what are your guys' thoughts? Are you excited?
I think I'm really excited because we've made some changes, and I think that it's going to be a really enjoyable competition for all of us, for sure.
New Philly is always a really good competition for us because, we do it every year. It's some familiar ground, and it's just a fun time all around.
Yeah.
I feel like as a band, it's a safe space in the sense that we always enjoy ourselves there and have people that we look out for whenever we go.
Yeah, and I know that, like, even coming from Indian Valley, they talk about the New Philly Band show. I know there's a lot of schools that go, and I know that it's like a big time for all the bands to be able to hang out together, so I'm sure that you guys are excited for that. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time, and good luck on the rest of the season. Coming up more, we'll have some more band members here on Claxon Sports.
We are McWayne Ductal, Ohio, and we are right here. As an Iron Strong community partner, we are proud to be involved alongside you, your family, and your neighbors. We create jobs and deeply believe in supporting groups across the community. Through action and philanthropy, we champion those around us because that's who we are. And above all, we help build the infrastructure that brings safe, clean water right here, right to you.
This is Natalie Holbrook back out here at the Ridgewood High School. We were just talking to some other band members. Now I have 4 other band members out here. Guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band.
I'm Josie Stanton, and I'm in color guard.
I'm Charlotte Cyber, and I am also in the color guard.
My name is Sophia Buck, and I'm the snare drummer.
I'm Presley Wallace. I'm also in color guard.
All right, so for starter, guys, you guys have had a great season so far. Now, just looking at that season to where you are now, what's something that you guys think that you guys have really improved on that you'd like to talk about?
I'll probably just talk about the guard because I don't know about the band, but I would say that we've definitely have grown. We have learned a bunch of new tricks all together, and then our counts, our timing with the counts and stuff like that has all gotten better.
Yeah.
I would say a big part of it is being in band is a lot of time spent with each other. And I would say definitely getting to understand everybody's different personalities and being able to work with that and understanding how other people learn and how they need to be taught.
For me personally, in percussion, we've really worked on, because in percussion you get really excited and you play really loud.
Right.
But we've gotten really a lot better playing really quiet, because that's what we need when you're in a smaller band. It's hard to play really loud.
Yeah, so you don't overpower everybody else.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm also going to say timing and matching everyone else and putting in energy and confidence with it.
Yeah. So, looking at those improvements, what would you say is one of the most challenging things that you guys as a band have had to overcome this year?
I feel like taking things seriously. I feel like a lot of people think it's just fun until we're later in the season, and then they realize this is actually a competitive thing.
Yeah.
And we need to actually try in it.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I don't really know what to say. I just agree with that.
We take 7th and 8th graders at our band, so I think a big part of the 7th and 8th graders is they are really learning how to grow up and adapt in something that's more competitive. And being with high schoolers is definitely hard, but they're all doing a good job in learning how to be a part of something that is a big deal and that is qualified every single year, that they have to focus on maturing themselves.
I'm not going to talk about the maturity-wise because I'll sound a little bit like a hypocrite, but I would say that one of the biggest issues is we all want to do well, we all want to be great, but we just don't want to put time in it. And I think that's with any sport, really.
I agree.
Or any competitive thing.
Yeah.
And I think with something with band, it's just you have to have a sense of seriousness, but also have fun with it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. All right. So you got competition coming up on Saturday. It's the new Philly band competition. Everybody seems to be pretty excited for it. So what are you guys thinking going into that? What's your mindset?
Well, not only do I want to do well, I would like to qualify again and just have a personal best for all of us.
Yeah.
And I'm also really excited for their hot chocolate. So.
Okay. All right. Good hot chocolate.
I think part of it is, since this is our last one before state, I'm just hoping everybody goes out there and, like how Josie said, everybody puts forth their best effort, because this is everybody's last competition of the year or last competition ever before state. So just putting everything we have and everybody feeling like they did confident and they did well about it, I feel like is very important going into this, and I'm super excited.
I'm also very excited. I feel like percussion has done just a really good job, and I feel like sometimes at practice it isn't great, but when you get on field, I'm like, wow, the vibes are just really good.
Yeah.
And I'm just really excited. I want to get best percussion because we haven't in a while, and I think for one of my last competitions, it'd be really nice. And I'm really excited for the hot chocolate.
Okay, hot chocolate. Okay, I have a question. Is this new Philly hot chocolate, what's so good about it? Is it a staple for you guys?
Yes,
or
it's
okay.
You get a bunch of they have hot chocolate, and you can put flavors in it. There's pumpkin. What else is there? Marshmallow.
Man, well, I'm coming to cover you guys at this band competition.
And
So
there's so many.
I'm gonna have to get some of
And
this
it's
hot
not
chocolate.
expensive either. It's really good.
Perfect. Okay. Well, guys, if you're going to watch the Ridgewood Band, you got to stop and get some hot chocolate while you guys are there.
Okay, I'm gonna say what I'm looking forward to. I hope guard gets a 1 because like we haven't got a 1 yet.
Yeah.
I hope we qualify again because it'll just like be like a great feeling, and like it just gives me like a sense that we're still working as hard as we did whenever we did qualify.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, for my final question for you guys is we've talked about your show. It's a touching show. That's what everybody's talked about. So what's your favorite part about this show?
I would say my favorite part of the show is like in our first part, whenever we're all like kind of like the guard is all together, and then the band just kind of wraps around the field, and the spokesman says, "Let your light shine," and everybody turns their light on.
Yeah.
The guard then smiles, and it's just a very like uplifting moment.
It is. Yeah, I would say it's very powerful. I
Yes.
mean, being on the field and watching you guys perform that, I think we were at Indian Valley last week, and even my dad, he was running the camera, and he was like, wow, this band show was great. And I was like, I know, Ridgewood's got it happening.
Yes.
So definitely an impactful moment that people need to be able to experience.
Yep. We have never really done speaking in any of the shows that we have been in. And I really think that the words spoken, because sometimes the music doesn't come across, and all of the words that are spoken are very like powerful, and sometimes you just need words instead of music, and I think they're all integrated very well, and I just think it's a fun touch, and something that's definitely different from anything we've ever done before, and it being Mr. Lindig is just fun, because it kind of like, he's always just going to be around even when we graduate, but it's just a really fun touch to it all.
Okay, me personally, my favorite part is when percussion can finally be loud. There's very rare moments, and there's a part where it's just percussion playing, and we can be loud and we're
Percussion,
fun.
excited to be loud. I've
Yes.
never heard of that. What?
Like that's probably one of my favorite parts is when it's just percussion all playing, and it just sounds. I'm like, ooh, this is good. And I can like bump my head to it. It's my favorite part.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part about it is just like the message it gets across. Like whenever we first found out the show, like the whole message was to just like kind of like be yourself and to not like let others like affect who you are and to be like a positive light for other people.
Yeah.
So I just like the overall message of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time, and you've done great this season so far, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
This is Natalie Holbrook with Claxon Sports out here with John Lindig. John, you have a phenomenal band this year. Go ahead and tell us how many kids you got, and touch on your seniors.
We have 52 students in the band this year, and we have 8 seniors. Real strong group. We have 3 in the guard, and then kind of a mix throughout the band.
Yeah.
But yeah, very good group of kids.
Yeah, and in my other interviews, I was talking to them, and we were talking about the younger people, and you guys actually have some of the middle schoolers in your band, so you have a younger band, so kind of talk about that and talk about those kids.
Yeah, we do. We have quite a few 7th and 8th graders in the band. I would say probably about a third of the band are 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade, which is good for the future.
Yeah.
Takes a little bit longer to get them to perform at the same level as the older kids, but they rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and I've talked to all your kids about the show, and everybody is so excited about this show, and I've seen it, some of it be performed at halftime for the band show. So what went into picking this show? Because it's touched a lot of people, and people were talking about it. So what was kind of your thought process behind that?
Actually, somebody else's thought process at first, but the gentleman that writes our music and our drill and everything that we do, writes percussion parts and everything. His name's Sean Bradley, and former band director at Licking Valley. And I asked him if he had any ideas for something he'd like to do, and there's a concert band piece called Bright Light in the World.
Yeah.
And he wanted to do a marching band show based on that piece, and sent me some ideas for the show concept and putting it together, and some of the voiceover things that are throughout the show, and just struck me as like it seems like a perfect thing for the days we're in right now.
Exactly.
And, certainly doesn't hurt to try to encourage people and to be a light.
To bring some light, to bring some light into the world, because that's what we need. Well, I've asked everybody this, what's your favorite part about the show? So for you, being the band director, I'm sure you have a lot of favorite parts about it, but what's that one specific moment that you're like, yep, this is why I do that?
The first time we turned on the lights at a home game here, and the crowd kind of oohed and awed about it, and it really caught them. That hit it. And that moment's, I mean, still one of my favorite moments. But that first time when you do it, and the crowd just really
I was
enjoyed
here for that game, and it was like, I mean, you could hear everybody in the stand just go, wow. And like even in Indian Valley, like I was telling the group before, you know, you could hear the Indian Valley people, like when you turn on those lights, they're like, wow, this is cool. Something that most bands aren't able to get across with that message. I think that's really cool. Well, you have a competition Saturday. Going into that, what's kind of your thought process going into that and keeping your kids in the right mindset?
We just have been trying to work hard and improve little things. It's kind of late in the season to do anything really big.
Yep.
But just trying to clean up some pictures, make the music a little bit more impactful. We have pretty big competition at New Philly.
Yeah.
There's like 7 bands in our class.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to it, and it's like they said, they love going to New Philly. The
Yes.
hot chocolate's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's been talking about this hot chocolate.
Yes.
I had no clue
It's
that
a
was
big
even
deal.
a thing. Okay, it must be. Well, I'll be there. So if people want to come watch you, what time are you performing on Saturday?
We perform at 8:10.
8:10. Okay, sounds good. So got 8:10 for Ridgewood, and they got like 5:15, I think, for Coshocton. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I have today.
Big
Yeah.
gap.
Yes, huge gap, huge gap.
But there's lots of good bands in between too.
Yes,
so
there is.
it's a
There
good-
is. So come out, get a cup of hot chocolate, get that flavored hot chocolate,
Yes.
see what they're talking about, and come out and support your Ridgewood Generals. Well, what would you say means the most to you about the community coming out and supporting you?
I just think we have like one of the most supportive football crowds.
Yeah.
Like, and not to put down any other fans at any other school, but we go to a lot of games
Yeah.
and we see how the fans react to their
Yeah.
bands and other bands and that. I just think ours are just wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, they get into the show.
They
and
do.
They
do.
cheer for the kids.
Yes.
Talk to people around the community. They appreciate how hard we work
Yeah.
to do what we do.
Yeah.
So it is a very great place to be.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think, when you watch Ridgewood perform here, you see everybody actually pay attention.
Yes.
Their heads turn. They're like, wow, our kids are out there. And it's just such a tight-knit community that you can really just feel the love no matter what sport, or even if you're not in a sport, or what club you're in. You
Right.
know, everybody just loves each other.
Absolutely.
And that's awesome. So for you, at the beginning of the season, I'm sure there was some stuff that you guys had to work out to now. So what's one of the biggest things that you guys have improved on, in your opinion?
I would say for just marching in general, because we have so many young people, and it's what the kind of marching that we do, drum corps style marching, is difficult.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of athleticism,
Yeah.
and just getting young people to perform at that level.
Yeah.
So I think that's something we've really been able to bring them a long way.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck on the competition on Saturday. We'll be out there covering you. If you guys want to catch the Generals on Saturday, they will be at New Philadelphia at 8:10, right?
8:10.
All right. That's when you're performing. Come out there, watch the Generals, watch your other county bands, and get some of that flavored hot chocolate.
Absolutely. Very good.
Yes. All right. Well, this was Natalie Holbrook here on Inside the Huddle. We'll be back with more here on Claxon Sports.
We are McWayne Ductal, Ohio, and we are right here. As an Iron Strong community partner, we are proud to be involved alongside you, your family, and your neighbors. We create jobs and deeply believe in supporting groups across the community. Through action and philanthropy, we champion those around us because that's who we are. And above all, we help build the infrastructure that brings safe, clean water right here, right to you.